When you sell your home, there's going to be realtor fees, there's going to be moving fees, you're going to maybe have to put some stuff in storage. Downsizing sounds like a smart financial move, but there are some hidden costs to consider. I'm Ken Pitts. I'm a mortgage advisor and author of Kinetic Wealth, and I'm here today to talk to you about some of the myths behind downsizing and really looking at, is it really a good cost-effective move to do? One piece of advice that many financial planners will give their clients is an idea to maybe scale down, move to a smaller property, or most often what they do is they recommend that you move to a lower cost area. And all of that sounds great in terms of the numbers, but let's talk a little bit about how does that really work? Do you really save when you downsize? So one of the things to consider is, what are the costs going to be? When you sell your home, there's going to be realtor fees, there's going to be moving fees, you're going to maybe have to put some stuff in storage, and you're going to be more than likely locating to a lower cost area, which is not going to be where you live. So you're going to be moving away from family and friends. Well, let's think about that a little bit. If you're moving away from family and friends, you're not going to stay away from them. You're going to want to visit them. So not only do we have the transactional fees of selling the home, now we're going to be looking at travel fees. It's just you're not going to be in the area, you're not going to be close to family and friends, you're going to be traveling back to see them. Those types of fees are going to add up over time. So you really got to think about, do I really want to just stay in the property that I'm in? And that's where the reverse mortgage can come in to help you. It can help you afford to stay in your current residence and not have to move. In today's market, moving to a smaller home, sometimes if it's in a high demand area, you're kind of going sideways. You're actually not saving. In some cases, you might actually spend more than the house that you sold. So you really got to look at the economics of that sale and that transfer to where you want to be. Always keep in mind that if you're going from, say, a single family home into a condo, you're now going to be taking on homeowner association fees and other ownership fees that maybe are going to affect your cash flow in a way that you hadn't thought about. Even if the property is less expensive, you're still going to have these fees to have to deal with on a monthly basis. So before assuming that downsizing is the right option for you, make sure you look at all the expenses that could come along with it. Not just the property expenses for selling, the property expenses for living in the new property, and the travel expenses if you move away from family. All can add up. So for more information about a reverse mortgage and maybe how a reverse mortgage can help you age in place where you are now, grab a copy of my book, Kinetic Wealth, and just know I'm always available to answer any questions you might have about the reverse mortgage. Thank you.